Hello, my name is Clay Towery. I am a piano performance and choral music education major, and this is my Strategy Share assignment video. So, for this assignment, I will be using a lesson plan I made for a high school soprano alto choir, any grades 9 through 12. In this lesson, I will be focusing on the text of the piece known as Bist du bei mir by Gottfried Heinrich Stossel. The Janet Allen strategy I'm using in this lesson is known as think, rethink, reread, and re-examine thinking, and it involves using a form to promote thoughtful discussion of the given reading. The reading will be the German and English translation of the text of Bist du bei mir. In order to facilitate the discussion of this text, my anticipatory set will tell about the origin of Bist du bei mir and how we as musicians cannot know for certain whether or not the piece was written in either opera buffa style or opera seria style. Pardon my pronunciation of these words. Both of these genres were prevalent at the time, and the composer worked in both genres. So, at this point, I can ask the students to write in the think section of their form, Janet Allen strategy form, as to whether they personally think the work is opera buffa or opera seria. So after this, I will ask them to separate into two groups each, both the sopranos and altos. So 4 groups total, for discussion for several minutes. And then at the end of those several minutes, they will get the chance to write in the rethink section of the form as to what new thoughts they gained from their discussions. And then they'll have a few minutes to finish with that. At this point in the lesson, I will have the students get out their sheet music to sing through the piece on the English text along with their translation sheets, stopping on certain words to discuss how harmonic and melodic context help to inform our thoughts on the text and therefore categorization of the piece. So, this section will have a little bit of singing and stopping. And at first it'll just be me, the teacher, stopping them at certain words, but then I'll give the students free rein to raise their hand if they want to stop and discuss a particular set of text. So for example, we'll start at the beginning. If you are with me, I will go joyfully to die and then we could stop there, for example, and discuss how we are speaking about going to something joyfully and being happy to be with someone, which are both aspects of opera buffa style, and then we could contrast that with how the next lyrics are, I would go gladly to my death, which is more of an aspect of the opera seria style. So then we could go on to the next set of lyrics, which starts with we could talk about how the music sounds like it's kind of poking fun just a little bit at a more serious topic, but the text still seems to be leaning in the direction of that serious topic. And going back and forth this way, discussing our ideas and perhaps comparing and contrasting the different categories of opera seria and opera buffa. And then at the end of this section of the lesson, we would have the students write their personal conclusions about the genre of the piece, and the final run through the piece would be in whichever style we had decided as a class was the most characteristics, which characteristics of the piece most agreed with a certain style, and then we would sing in that style.